Okay, welcome back. In this part, we're gonna modify our code to add a class variable. And as it says in the question or in the practice on Scholar, the class variable should be imp count that will keep track of the number of employees that we have created from the class employee. So since this variable is a class variable and it belongs to the employee class, we should declare it over here right after the name of the class and before any other method. Okay, so here is the imp count. Since we're going to keep track of the numbers, at the beginning when we start the program, we have nobody, so it's going to be assigned to 0. Okay, this is step number 1. The other thing that we need to take care of is in our init method. So init method is invoked every time we create an object from this class. So that being said, the number of employees or the imp count should be also modified and increased by 1 for each time we create an employee. So in order to do that, we will go inside the init method that we have, and we're just gonna go ahead and increase the number of employees or increase the imp count by 1. But in order to do that, we have to first use the name of our class because this is a class variable, dot, and then the imp count that we just created. And we're gonna say increase it by 1. Okay, so every time I create an object, this object is going to be created based on the values that we add to it, and also the global, as you guys can think about it, or the class variable, which is shared by all the other employee objects that we created. All of them, they have the same one. Okay, it's going to increase by 1. Let's go down to the main part. As you guys can see from here, we created 1, 2, 3 different objects of the employees, okay? Now I'm just gonna go ahead and try to print out what is the value of employee count. So I'm gonna print out employee dot m count, okay? And that should give me the number of employees that we have in our, number of objects that created from this employee class. Let's run the program and let's see what the result is 3. If you want to make it makes more sense, you can say, for example, here, the number of employees is, and here, let's say that, and then run it again. It's going to tell you the number of employees is 3. And this is how we can add a class variable.